Hello everyone, my name is Kadi and today is the 27th of June. I'm currently in this trade. I wasn't really feeling like recording, and honestly, I don't even know how much I want to keep on recording myself. Like I want to record for my journey, for my journal, but it'd be like a lot of times I just kind of want to focus and be in the moment, but I be forgetting. I don't know. Sometimes I want to record, sometimes I don't. Today I'm recording. I'm already in the trade. Um, I feel confident about this trade. Let me uninvert the scale. I feel confident about this trade. This is a trade that I don't usually take. These are breakouts, and I don't usually take breakouts because I have a history of literally like losing a lot on breakouts, and it was messing with my psychology. It was messing with my emotions, but through backtesting, I developed a strategy plan that is a breakout, but aligns with a breakout that I feel more confident in taking, and that's this setup. So this basically, I gotta go all the way to my trading plan. So this is a breakout setting that it's basically like we at the top of the top of the top, and price has been trending in a certain trend for a long time. We got some sideways movement over in this area right here, and on top of that, we got the candle that is the breakout, my entry candle. It's is it finishes this M pattern that I like to see as far as these setups. I'm just tracing it out right here, this entry right there. I'm a little bit, usually you're supposed to get it right there, but I got it in a little bit like here. But if you can take that out and see that it's like an M shape, and I like that. I like to see that. And then the most important thing, I like to see a deep candle close past the 200 the 13 EMA. I don't want to see something like this. That's a closure, but that's not my kind of entry. I love to see something like this, like the actual entry right here. I'll move this actual entry like right there. I love to see something like that. Something that's like something that's like deep within the jaw, like a couple of jaws in there, right? Yesterday I wanted to take that trade. I wanted to take a setup similar to this. Go to that. Similar to this. I was looking at this same breakout here, but I think this was 8:30. Yeah, this was the 8:30 candle. I was looking to take this because we got the sideways movement, which I really love to see before a move, and then we got the M pattern, right the fuck there. It's a little bit different. Hold on, the M pattern. Man, you know what I mean. It's somewhere there. No, it's like right here, but it's a different kind. But then it's still an M. I just love to see it. It's a double bottom. I'm sorry, double top type jump. And I was like really thinking about taking this as a breakout, but I don't like it to be too deep. Like I was going in and I was like, yo, this is too deep. Like if anything, because the EMA is right there, I would have liked it if it was like this size of a candle, right? And then if you measure that from that point to this point, hit it with the 1-to-1, like basically that would have been the move that I would have wanted to take, but it did the whole move in one move. So I was like, all right, no. So I just took it as the supply zone that I took a picture of right here. Took that 1-to-1 from this entry right here, and yeah, took it from there. Let me see something real quick. Just curious. Okay. But yeah, this one right here, I feel pretty confident in. I don't know what it wants to do, but I feel confident that, it's a good setup. I'm following my rules, and I typed it up yesterday in yesterday's post, but I realized like all this time I've been so hard on myself based on the upbringing that that I dealt with myself, just being like strict rules, strict laws, like people just scaring you to submission, and like the only form of discipline I ever knew was when people was kind of like telling me and forcing me to do things, or making sure, or you want it, and that kind of stuff. And I subconsciously try to go through that same route with myself. And that day I broke my rules on Thursday, that's what led to a huge spiral. And I don't want to be like that no more. I'm not going to be like that anymore. I'm going to be kinder to myself. If I break my rules, it's not going to be 6 months off, because that was like my punishment for myself. Like I was punishing myself. And I don't want to live like that. I want to be able to be a leader, be able to be a boss to myself that I would actually want to work for, somebody who doesn't scare me. Because I've had that my entire life, and I don't want to live like that, especially if I don't have to, especially if I'm going to be my own boss, I don't want to live in fear or work in fear and feel like I can't do anything right. Yeah, man. So it's a whole new leaf, and I'm just grateful that I'm still here. I'm still trying to be positive, still keep on going. I'm building my confidence as the days go by, and the main important thing that I want to work on next month and the months ahead is to stick to my rules as best as I can, no matter what. Because the hardest part is when price is like, when you lose. The hardest part, it's hard to follow your rules when you're losing. And I realized that, well, I've already realized that, but I'm saying it now. Like, when it comes to winning, like yesterday I won. Because, okay, and before I took that thing, I was like, you know what, I'm going to follow my rules to the T because, of this new realization. So after I won, I felt that confidence. I felt good, I felt like happy, like, hey, look at us, we followed our rules and it paid off. I realized, doing that, it feels like it's the easiest thing to do in the world. Like, oh yeah, man, following my rules, like, man, I couldn't think of doing nothing else. Like, follow my rules, man. Look at this. We just won, bro. Just by following my rules. It's so easy. It's so easy. So it's like, you get into that headspace of like, man, this is the easiest thing to do in the world until your ass loses. And, it's okay to lose. Losing is a part of the game. But when you lose once, it's like, okay, we followed our rules, so it was cool. But then you show up again the next day and you lose again. Okay, this is my personal experience. I start questioning myself after losing twice in a row. It doesn't have to be 3, 5, 6 times. All it needs to be is losing 2 times in a row to make me start questioning, am I doing something wrong? Is this for me? Is like, am I good enough to do this as a career? I say I want to quit my job and do this full time. Is that even possible? Like, literally just losing twice in a row. And so last week, when I lost 3 times in a row, oh my God. And especially when one of the days that I lost, I wasn't following my rules. I didn't follow my rules. So I was super sad. Because that day when I didn't follow my rules and I took a trade and I lost, and then after I lost, I saw that there was a trade that if I followed my rules, I could have took. I was so upset. And then on top of that, the next day, I'm like, I'm going to follow my rules. I follow my rules. I take a trade. It stops me out by a tick and then goes and hits TP. I was absolutely devastated. I got mad drunk that day. That was a Friday. I think I have it recorded. Yes, I lost $75, bro. I got mad drunk because I just really could not handle the fact that happened to me, dude. Like, that shit was so crazy to me. We're close to hitting TP. I'm a little bit upset because this could have been $75, but it's 50. But it's okay. I felt confident about this setup, so I took it when I saw it. That doesn't mean it's gonna hit TP, girl. Like, we know how these markets go. Just like how it stops you out with one tick. This bitch will. Oh, okay. Well, period. So it hit TP, and I wish, like, I went for more because this, like, what I have here marked up is 75. But I'm not gonna, do that to myself. I'm just gonna take the W and call it a day. Let me get my 101, call it a day, and just be grateful for the fact that we got a W. Scream and shout. Dun, dun. And since I don't take this a lot, I'm gonna just write that there so I know once I take a picture of it what kind of setup this was. Take a screenshot, download image. Okay, so that was a breakout setup that I do not take these setups like a lot, because I just don't fuck with breakouts, dude. Like, really, I was like I don't even know what setup this is, but this one came through today, so let me change my P&L. So it's a positive. So this is a break-even month for me. Like, for real. If I just went for a little bit more, like, you just get that feeling of, But you know what? I'm grateful because this is the last day of this month. I went through a lot of trials and fucking tribulations through this month, and the fact that I'm only down 25 cents, like 20, probably can't see that. Hold on, let me do the thing. Let me do the thing. Yeah, you definitely can't see. Oh, here we go. 25 cents. Monthly earnings. See all those losses? 20. So to be down only 25 cents in a month where a lot of things my psyche and just like how I feel about myself and how I feel about my self-worth and just a lot of self-doubt, the fact that I was able to end it still, pretty like break even, like literally break even. I feel happy. I feel happy. Because that proves to me that I am a break-even trader. That proves to me that I'm not losing like how I used to lose, like crazy, like, and never understood why. Like, it proves to me that I have improved, even though it feels like I'm not where all the people that I look up to are at the same time of where I'm at, right? Like, when I say, like, when I lose and stuff, like, Doyle and others get in my head, and I compare myself to where they were at the same point as me, and I feel behind. I always feel behind. This is something not in just trading, but just in my life in general. I've always felt behind. Like everybody else is smarter than me. Everybody else is aware and more knowledgeable. I never felt like I was ever at the same point as the people around me. I always felt like I was the new kid, the rookie. And so, the fact that, I have a whole break-even month after, dealing with a lot of stuff for myself, it proves that I am a consistently profitable trader. That, I will have my own music studio. I will achieve time freedom. And that I'm not weak. I'm strong. And trading is very difficult. And I have to be a lot less, easier on myself, even if I break my rules, and I don't mean to. Tilt is a real thing. Professional traders go through tilt, and I didn't know that. I thought like tilt was like only a beginner rookie thing. It's just that when they go through it, they have systems in place to deal with those emotions. So it just makes me a lot easier on myself to know that I'm not alone. And even when I'm at the top, in my head, you know, I'm still going to go through these things, but it's just going to be a lot easier to deal with. So I'm going to keep it right here. I'm stopping right here and go through my day and just be grateful that, you know, I'm learning as I go and I'm never giving up no matter what. I believe in myself. I believe in my abilities. I am a consistently profitable trader. I have my own music studio. I will achieve time freedom. It's easy to say these things when you win. It's harder to believe in them when you're losing. But I still will keep on going with the same intentions, even if I have to force myself to say those things. So, I believe in myself. I know I can do it. I will. I am a six-figure trader. Running it up, bro. I'm not going to be working a 9 to 5 job for the rest of my life. Hell no. Absolutely not. But yeah, alright, I'm going to stop it right there. Alright, see y'all.